Marketing new products. Okay, I'll take you through 4 or 5 key points. First one is no sale, no business. You don't sell anything, you haven't got a business. So absolutely crucial issue is how to go about selling things. The second one is that I started off in life, as many people do, thinking that the best product would win. It's like the best person would win, rise to the top. But it doesn't always happen because usually you find that the best product in the world is probably in reality number 5, not number 1. Number 1 is probably sitting in someone's drawer somewhere. Why is it sitting in someone's drawer? Well, probably because it hasn't been packaged properly, promoted properly, or distributed properly. Or is it the wrong price? So if you haven't got that formula right, you're going nowhere, and the idea that just because you think it's good, it's going to win, it's really got nothing much to do with it. So that's a hurdle that's got to be climbed over. Point number 3 is a personal one, in that I used to be a product manager of plastics for a company, new product development, and I had the experience many times, which I learned from, is that you'd go to another state, local rep meet you, and he'd take you to a client who he hadn't managed to sort of get to first base properly with, on the basis that you'd be able to swing the thing. And you go up to the door or the foyer, and a guy come out with a sort of frowned expression, and more or less is like, what do you want, but like I've got 1,000 other things to do apart from talk to you. And he more or less wound up with this sort of horrible feeling about having a door closed in your face. And then, you know, you go back to head office and you think, well, now how can I do this a bit better? And the way you do it better, and we found just very simple, is that you've got to start to focus on what sort of unique feature benefits have you got that are going to get doors to open for you, that are going to give you some fuel for what we call your elevator pitch, which we talk elsewhere in this series about, is that you need to be able, within 30, 60 seconds, to be able to give people a series of feature benefits that are going to make this person's or their customer's life just that much better. Better performance, maybe better cost performance benefits, things that it will do that the opposition doesn't do. The thing I learned from that is that you sort of go back to square one and think carefully about your pitch and carefully about the things that would really pull a string for someone and get them interested. And so after that, then we go back to potential clients, and the reception sort of changes when you can say within 40 seconds, look, here are the reasons why our product's going to do a better job here, why it's going to make your customers a damn sight happier, and here are all the features that it can do that the competition can't do. And all of a sudden, sort of doors open and cups of tea come out, and coffee, and would you like a biscuit as well? And no one's in a great hurry to shuffle you out the door. And life's just so much better. And it's that sort of approach that allowed us to double, treble, and quadruple our sales by having features in the products that got people excited. So there's a big message there. Now, next one that you need to focus on is the profile of the customer. With time, you realise just how important this is. That is, what's the profile of your average customer? what sort of age are they? What sort of sex are they? What sort of interests have they got? Where do you find them? The benefits of having this allow you to narrow your focus to the features that will appeal to that particular group. It also allows you to work out the motivation of that group. You start to figure out the sorts of things that are really going to get you some traction there. Now, I'll give you an example. I mean, if you've got a woman who's, let's supposing your profile average customer is a woman who's 45 and you say, okay, well, that's interesting. We better make sure that the writing on this pack, which is in sub-micron size, it's bloody difficult to read, is slightly bigger because it's hard enough to get people to read things anyway. But once people are getting on a little bit, their eyesight's normally not that wonderful. So this is a terribly common issue. But there's miles of things like that, because once you know who your average customer is, suddenly you can start to focus on, well, we know that particular group wouldn't like this and wouldn't like that, and these sorts of things would appeal to them.